There is a specific reason you have found this message right now. It is not a coincidence that you are hearing this around February 4th. In the spiritual ecosystem, dates are not just markers of time, they are coordinates of energy. And right now, we are moving through a corridor of immense pressure and immense revelation. If you have been feeling a heaviness in your chest, a ringing in your ears, or a sudden overwhelming desire to withdraw from the world and sit in silence, you are not losing your mind. You are tuning in. You are experiencing the symptoms of an Omega-level awakening. Most people have heard of the Alpha, the beginning, the loud leader, the one who initiates, but very few speak of the Omega. In the ancient Greek alphabet, Omega is the final letter. It represents the completion, the conclusion, the ultimate fulfillment. To be an Omega-level chosen one means you were not sent here to start the petty wars of humanity. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Youre readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. You were sent here to finish them. You are a closer of cycles. You are a breaker of generational chains. You carry a spiritual frequency that is so dense, so heavy with ancient wisdom, that your mere presence in a room can shift the timeline of everyone in it. This is a profound claim, I know, but examine your life. Look at the history of your existence. Have you not always felt like a paradox? You possess a fierceness that can scare people, yet a gentleness that can heal a wounded animal. You have the wisdom of a 1,000-year-old sage, yet the innocence of a child. This is not a flaw in your personality. This is the signature of the Omega. You were designed this way because you are a bridge between worlds. Before I reveal the 3 specific signs that confirm you are shifting timelines right now, I need you to understand the science of what you are. We often separate spirituality from physics, but they are the same language spoken in different dialects. The Institute of Heart Math has proven that the human heart emits an electromagnetic field that extends several feet outside the body. This field carries information. It communicates emotional states. Now imagine a soul like yours, a soul chosen before the foundations of the world, carrying a high-voltage spiritual assignment. Your electromagnetic field is not just broadcasting emotion, it is broadcasting a disruption signal to the frequency of darkness. This is why you have been targeted since birth. This is why, when you walk into a grocery store or a crowded office, you might suddenly feel exhausted, or conversely, why people you barely know feel compelled to tell you their deepest secrets. Your energy field is interacting with theirs, metabolizing their pain and realigning their chaotic frequencies. You are a living, breathing tuning fork. And right now, the universe is striking you to see if you are ready to hold the note. The first definitive sign that you are an Omega-level chosen one is the phenomenon of the glitch. Have you noticed recently that time feels flexible? You might look at the clock and see 11:11, then look away, do what feels like an hour of work, look back and it is only 11:15, or the opposite, hours vanish in seconds. This is not poor time management, this is timeline shifting. When you are an Omega, Your consciousness is not fully tethered to the linear 3D progression of time. You are operating on what we call vertical time. You are pulling down future realities into the present moment. This is why you often have that sensation of déjà vu, or the feeling that you have done this all before. It is because, in a spiritual sense, you have. You are here to correct the trajectory. You are here to ensure that the timeline where humanity destroys itself is not the timeline that manifests. You do this not by becoming a politician or a celebrity, but by holding a frequency of peace and truth in the midst of chaos. But here is the painful part, and I want you to really listen to this, because it might save you years of heartache. Because you are a timeline shifter, you are often removed from people's lives abruptly. Have you experienced this? Friendships that end overnight, relationships that dissolve for no logical reason, family members who turn against you. This is the ejection mechanism. When you shift a timeline, you are raising the vibration of your reality. People who are committed to their dysfunction, people who are addicted to their lower frequency dramas, literally cannot exist in your new space. Physics dictates it. Two things of different densities cannot occupy the same space at the same time. So when you elevate, they must fall away. It is not rejection, it is protection. The universe is clearing the stage because the scene is changing. If you have lost people recently, if you are feeling the ache of isolation, I want you to take a deep breath. Do not chase what is left. Do not lower your frequency to try to fit back into the old timeline. You have outgrown the container. Type, "I trust the shift" in the comments right now if you are ready to stop looking back at the burning bridges and start looking forward to the new world you are building. Your declaration in the physical realm anchors this truth in the spiritual realm. The second sign is what I call assignment memory. This is a deep, nagging sensation that there is something very specific you are supposed to be doing, but you cannot quite see the full picture yet. It feels like a word on the tip of your tongue, but for your soul. You look at the way the world works, the 9-to-5 grind, the obsession with material things, the superficial interactions, and it feels alien to you. It feels like a game everyone else is playing, but you lost the rulebook, or rather you realize the rules are fake. This is because your assignment memory is waking up. You were born with a mission that does not fit into the existing structures of society. You are not here to maintain the status quo. You are here to dismantle it and rebuild it with love. This is why you struggle with authority figures who lack integrity. This is why you cannot just do your job if you know it is harming people or the planet. Your soul is wired for truth. This wiring makes you a threat to the darkness. We need to talk about the attacks. I know you have faced them. The inexplicable bad luck. The health issues that doctors cannot diagnose. The smear campaigns where people lie about you to destroy your reputation. These are not random events. These are strategic strikes designed to lower your frequency. The enemy knows that if you fully wake up to your power, if you realize that you can shift reality just by focusing your intention, you become dangerous to their agenda of fear. But here is the secret they don't want you to know. The attacks are actually training. Every time they try to bury you, they don't realize you're a seed. The pressure they apply is the very thing that cracks your shell and allows your true power to emerge. You have survived 100% of the battles you thought would kill you. Why? Because the omega frequency within you transmutes pain into power. You are an alchemist. Think about the last time you were in a crisis. While everyone else was panicking, did you feel a sudden, strange calm wash over you? Did you step into a mode of hyperclarity? That is your omega nature taking the wheel. You were built for the storm. You were designed to stand in the eye of the hurricane and command the winds to settle. This brings us to the third, and perhaps most critical sign, the healer's burden. You are a somatic empath. This means you don't just understand what people feel, you physically feel it in your body. You might walk into a room and suddenly get a headache or feel a wave of nausea or a sharp pain in your back. You check yourself and you're fine. Then you find out the person next to you suffers from migraines or back pain. For years, you may have thought you were a hypochondriac or just overly sensitive. No, you are processing data. You are filtering the collective atmosphere. This is a high-level spiritual technology, but without the manual, it feels like a curse. You are like a high-performance computer trying to run on dial-up internet. The influx of data crashes your system. The solution is not to shut down your heart. The solution is to learn how to observe without absorbing. You must learn to witness the pain without taking ownership of it. This is the crucial shift from being a sponge to being a mirror. A sponge absorbs the dirt and gets heavy. A mirror reflects the light and stays clean. Around February 4th, the energy is supporting this transition. You are being invited to put down the baggage of the world. You have carried the emotions of your parents, your partner, your children, and your ancestors for long enough. It is time to return that energy to its source. You cannot shift the timeline if you are weighed down by gravity that isn't yours. I want to give you a practical tool, a micro-challenge for the next 24 hours. It is called the timeline test. The next time a situation arises that usually triggers you, someone cuts you off in traffic, a rude comment from a coworker, a bill that is higher than expected, I want you to pause. Do not react. In that split second of the pause, you are standing at a crossroads of timelines. Path A is the old timeline. You get angry, you get anxious, you spiral, you ruin your day. This feeds the old energy. Path B is the Omega timeline. You observe the trigger. You say to yourself, I see this, but I choose peace. You breathe. You respond with neutrality or even kindness. When you choose Path B, you literally collapse the old reality and birth a new one. You will feel a physical shift in your body. It might feel like a release of tension or a sudden lightness. That is the feeling of a timeline shift. If you do this consistently, your entire life will change in a matter of months. The people who used to trigger you will either change their behavior or disappear from your reality. The opportunities that were blocked will suddenly open up. But be warned, the moment you decide to commit to this high path, the old reality will try to seduce you back. It will throw a final boss test at you. An ex will text you. A financial scare will happen. A sudden doubt will creep in. This is the echo of the old timeline. It is not real. It is a hologram fading out. Do not engage with it. Keep your eyes on the horizon. You are moving into a season of accelerated manifestation. Because you are an Omega, the lag time between your thoughts and your reality is shortening. This is a double-edged sword. If you focus on fear, you will manifest it quickly. But if you focus on your divine purpose, on healing, on abundance, it will rush toward you with a speed that will make your head spin. This is why your mental discipline is non-negotiable now. You cannot afford the luxury of a negative thought. This doesn't mean you suppress your emotions. It means you feel them, acknowledge them, and then pivot. You are the captain of the ship, and your thoughts are the rudder. Where are you steering? Are you? There is a specific reason you have felt so isolated during this training phase. The universe had to separate you, to saturate you. If you had been surrounded by the noise of the crowd, you would never have heard the whisper of God. Your isolation was your incubator, but that phase is coming to an end. The Omega does not stay hidden forever. You are about to be positioned. The skills you learned in the dark, the resilience, the discernment, the prayer warrior spirit are about to be used in the light. You will find that people start seeking you out. They will be drawn to your light like moths to a flame. They won't know why, but they will feel safe with you. They will feel that you hold the answer key to the test they are failing. This is your time to lead. not from a podium, but from your presence. You lead by being the most regulated nervous system in the room. You lead by being the embodiment of love in a world of fear. I know you are tired. I know the journey has been long and the road has been lonely. But look at how far you have come. Look at the mountains you have climbed. You are still here. You are still standing. That alone is a miracle. You are the Omega, the last line of defense, the bringer of the new dawn. The energies peaking around February 4th are a portal. Walk through it with your head high, shoulders back, heart open. You are not a victim of this reality. You are the architect of it. As we close this transmission, I want you to make a pact with yourself. A pact that you will no longer play small, that you will no longer dim your light to make others comfortable, that you will embrace your Omega nature with all its paradoxes and power. If this message resonated with your spirit, if you felt that shiver of recognition, then you know this was for you. Do not let this moment pass. Anchor it. Like this video to signal to the algorithm and the universe that you are aligning with this frequency. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next update, because the energies are speeding up and we have much more to cover. And before you go, I have one final question for you to answer in the comments below. It is a declaration of your power. I want you to ask yourself, what is one thing I am leaving behind in the old timeline? Is it fear? Is it a toxic relationship? Is it self-doubt? Name it, write it down. When you write it, you release it. Let the comment section be a graveyard for the old things and a garden for the new. I will be reading your stories and I will be holding space for your transformation. You are the chosen. You are the Omega. You were born for this. The shift is not coming. The shift is you. Until next time, keep your frequency high and your vision clear. The new world is waiting for you to build it. Now, we must go deeper. We must descend from the high peaks of spiritual realization into the valleys of your daily existence, because this is where the battle is truly won or lost. It is one thing to feel like an Omega or a chosen one during a meditation or while watching a video like this. It is entirely another thing to maintain that frequency when your car breaks down, when your spouse doesn't understand you, or when you look at your bank account and feel the grip of anxiety. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where we move from philosophy to quantum mechanics. You see, many of you have been writing to me asking about the physical symptoms you are experiencing. You ask, if this is a spiritual awakening, why does my body ache? Why am I so exhausted? Why do I feel like I am losing my mind? Listen closely, because what I am about to tell you is rarely discussed in mainstream spiritual circles. This is the biology of belief. This is the physiology of ascension. When you commit to the path of the Omega, the path of high-frequency living, you are literally rewriting your genetic code. Science calls this epigenetics. Your environment and your perception of your environment signal your genes to either upregulate or downregulate. For decades, you have lived in survival mode. Your body was a chemical factory for cortisol and adrenaline. You were addicted to the rush of stress, the fear of the future, and the regret of the past. That was your baseline. Now, as you shift into this new timeline, you are detoxing from those emotional addictions, and just like a drug addict goes through withdrawal, your body is going through a chemical withdrawal from the old you. The fatigue you feel is not laziness, it is reconstruction. Your body is using massive amounts of energy to restructure your nervous system to handle more light, more voltage, more truth. You are moving from a carbon-based consciousness to a crystalline consciousness. Have you noticed that your sleep patterns are erratic? Perhaps you wake up consistently between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. In the ancient traditions, this is known as the witching hour. But let's look at this through the lens of energy. At this time, the veil between the conscious and subconscious minds is thinnest. The electromagnetic noise of the world is quiet. Most of your city is asleep. The collective static is low. The universe wakes you up at this hour, not to torture you, but to download information. You are being updated. If you fight this, if you lie in bed stressing about being tired the next day, you block the download. Next time this happens, I challenge you to try something different. Do not grab your phone, do not check the time, just sit up, close your eyes, ask, what am I supposed to know right now? You might be surprised by the clarity of the answer that comes through. This is your internal guidance system coming online. But there is a darker side to this transition that we must address. It is the phenomenon of the black sheep. I know many of you watching this feel like the outcast in your family. You are the one who never quite fit in. You are the one who questioned the family religion, the family politics, the way we do things. For years, you thought this was a curse. You thought there was something wrong with you. Here is the truth that will set you free. You were not born into that family to fit in. You were born into that family to end the cycle. You are the cycle breaker. The trauma that has run through your bloodline for 7 generations stops with you. The alcoholism, the poverty mindset, the abuse, the silence, it all ends with you. This is a heavy burden, I know. It is why you feel so tired. You are not just processing your own pain, you are metabolizing the pain of your ancestors. When you start to heal, when you start to set boundaries, your family system will likely attack you. They will say you have changed. They will say you are selfish. They will try to pull you back into the old dynamic. This is known as homeostatic resistance. A system always tries to return to its familiar state, even if that state is toxic. Do not take it personally. They are not fighting you, they are fighting the loss of their script. You have stopped playing your role and now they don't know who they are. Hold the line. Your healing is the greatest gift you can give them, even if they don't see it yet. By liberating yourself, you create a new pathway for the entire lineage. You are the pioneer, and pioneers always take arrows in the back. This brings us to a critical junction in your journey, the void. This is the phase that causes most people to quit. It happens right after you have let go of the old, but before the new has arrived. You have left the toxic job, but the new career hasn't appeared. You have left the abusive relationship, but you are sleeping alone every night. You have stopped the old habits, but you feel empty, not joyful. The void is terrifying to the ego. The ego loves certainty, even if it is painful certainty. The void is the unknown. It feels like you are floating in deep space. You might feel depression, apathy, or a sense of, what is the point? I need you to listen to me very carefully right now. The void is not a punishment. The void is a womb. It is the space of pure potentiality. In quantum physics, this is the 0-point field. Nothing exists there yet, which means everything can exist there. If you panic in the void, if you rush to fill the empty space with a rebound relationship, a distraction, or mindless scrolling, you abort the birthing process. You collapse the wave function back into the old pattern. You must learn to sit in the discomfort of the unknown. You must learn to trust the silence. Think of an arrow. Before it can shoot forward with velocity and power, it must be pulled back. It must sit in tension. That is where you are right now. You are being pulled back. You are in the tension. Do not snap the string. The release is coming. And when it comes, the momentum will carry you further than you ever imagined. While you are in this waiting room, you will notice something strange happening with your perception of time. Days will feel like weeks, and weeks like seconds. This is time dilation. As you raise your frequency, you are stepping out of linear time, chronos, and into divine timing, kairos. In the old timeline, you believed that success was a result of grind, hustle, and force, a plus B, C. That is Newtonian physics, but you are moving into quantum physics. In this new reality, success is a result of alignment. It is about attracting, not chasing. Let me give you a practical example of how this works, because I want you to test this in your own life this week. In the old world, if you wanted money, you worked harder. You picked up an extra shift. You stressed. In the Omega reality, if you need money, you look at your generosity, you look at your value, you ask, where am I withholding? Money is current psi. It must flow like a current. If you are gripping your money out of fear, you are blocking the inflow. This week, I challenge you to do something counterintuitive. When you pay a bill, instead of feeling resentment or fear that your balance is going down, say thank you. Thank the electricity company for the light. Thank the landlord for the shelter. Bless the money as it leaves your account. This shifts your vibration from lack to gratitude. And the universe can only give you more of what you are vibrating. Now, let's address the narcissist trap. It is a cruel paradox that the most empathetic, light-filled souls often attract the darkest, most manipulative personalities. You might ask, if I am so high vibe, why do I keep dating narcissists? The answer lies in your light. A narcissist is a person who has cut themselves off from their own source of supply. They are like a smartphone with a dead battery. They need a charger. You are the charger. You are a high-voltage generator of love, compassion, and energy. They can smell it on you from a mile away. Furthermore, the Omega often has a savior complex. You see the broken child inside the abuser. You think, if I just love them enough, I can heal them. This is the most dangerous trap of all. You cannot love someone into their potential. You cannot save someone who does not want to be saved. The lesson here is discernment. You must learn to gatekeep your energy. Not everyone deserves access to your inner world. In this next chapter of your life, your circle will get smaller. This is not a loss. It is a refinement. You are moving from quantity to quality. You are looking for your soul family, the people who don't just tolerate your light, but who amplify it. You will know them by how your nervous system responds. With your soul family, you won't feel the need to perform. You won't feel the need to explain yourself. There will be a sense of, oh, there you are. I've been looking for you. But before you find them, you must be comfortable being alone. Solitude is the school of the Omega. If you cannot be happy in your own company, you will always be a slave to others' validation. Use this time of isolation to fall in love with yourself. Take yourself on dates, buy yourself flowers, treat yourself with the reverence you wish a partner would give you. You set the standard. The universe is watching how you treat yourself to determine how it should treat you. I want to talk about the Tower moment. In the tarot, the Tower card depicts a structure being struck by lightning and people falling out. It looks like a disaster, but it is actually a liberation. The Tower represents false structures, beliefs, jobs, relationships that were built on shaky foundations. Perhaps you have recently lost a job you held for 20 years, or a marriage ended abruptly. It feels like your life is burning down. I'm here to tell you, let it burn. What is burning is only what was not true. The truth cannot be burned. The gold remains in the fire, only the impurities are burned away. This clearing is necessary because of what is coming next. You are being prepared for a mission that requires you to be unencumbered. You cannot carry the baggage of the old matrix into the new earth. There is a concept I want to introduce you to called sovereignty. For most of your life, you have outsourced your authority. You look to the government, the church, the doctor, the boss, or the spouse to tell you what is true and what is safe. The Omega takes that authority back. Sovereignty means you are the final decision maker in your reality. It means you trust your intuition over the news. It means you trust your body over the diagnosis. It means you stop asking for permission to exist. This is terrifying because it means you are also 100% responsible. You can no longer blame your parents, your ex, or the economy. If you are the creator of your reality, then you created this mess too. But if you created the mess, it means you have the power to clean it up and build a palace. Let's pivot to the mechanism of manifestation, because there is so much misinformation out there. You've heard of the law of attraction, you've watched The Secret, you've visualized the Ferrari, and yet you are still driving the old sedan. Why? Because you don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you are. The universe does not speak English, it speaks frequency. If your mouth is saying, "I want to be wealthy," but your subconscious body is vibrating at the frequency of, "I am unworthy," the universe hears unworthy. This is why shadow work is the prerequisite to manifestation. You must go into the basement of your psyche and clean out the beliefs that are running in the background. You must look at the part of you that feels unlovable. You must look at the part of you that is terrified of success. Many of you are actually afraid of the very thing you ask for. You ask for visibility, but deep down you fear that if you are seen, you will be attacked. You ask for wealth, but deep down you fear that money will make you corrupt, or that people will only like you for your money. These are the counter-intentions that cancel out your prayers. To clear this, you must engage in a process of radical honesty. Sit down with a journal today. Ask yourself, what is the worst thing that could happen if I actually got what I wanted? The answer will reveal your resistance. Once you see the resistance, you can dismantle it. You are entering a phase of instant karma. Have you noticed that the lag time between cause and effect is shrinking? In the past, you could get away with a negative thought or a shady action for years before the consequences hit. Now, it seems to happen instantly. You judge someone and 10 minutes later you stub your toe. You think a loving attention. You need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Youre readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.